You and I have talked about convergence for many years, and where we need to go is the ability to buy and sell holistically for sight, sound, and motion. And I know that that's kind of a theme that's resonating in the market. There's lots of news about how to enable that. I think at its base, we need to enable audience measurement, audience counting, so to speak, on either side, whether it's broadcast television or video, OTT, connected TV, both of which are extremely tremendous growth opportunities. But we need apples to apples comparison on audience. And a lot of what I see is, we're taking all of the refinement that you find in digital and shaving off the hard edges, which are valuable in the process of targeting those audiences to conform to standard metrics that you would find inside of a regular TV schedule, like Nielsen or Comscore, age, gender categories. And so I think Nielsen one looking forward helps to bring everybody closer to convergence, but it really takes the entire ecosystem in our space to enable that, and that's part of what Premium Media 360 does, is to enable buyers and sellers to take control of the data that really guides their interactions all the way from the inception of the buy through to invoice, making TV data valuable business insights, whether it's TV or video. It really doesn't matter. It should be accurate and fast. And that's really what we aim to do. And I really think all of the players in our space are gearing up to enable that future.
So, Cordie, not to get too deep into ad ops, but what problem exactly are you solving, and how does it work, and how do you work with partners like MediaOcean, Wide Orbit, in this area?
Sure. So, with our integrations with MediaOcean and Wide Orbit, we take data from the buy side. Let's take copy instructions, for instance, or traffic instructions, which our product for agencies is free. And what they can do is they activate the capability in MediaOcean, and we take literally the traffic data that's keyed in by the agency traffickers and port that directly into Wide Orbit. We're the only Wide Orbit certified partner that can do that today. The idea being you don't want to have issues in multi-dimensional data entry where you've got hundreds of campaigns, thousands of bylines, or thousands of lines of traffic that are associated that need to be rekeyed in on the seller side by someone in their traffic department. So we literally take the data straight from MediaOcean, port it across and into Wide Orbit, and enable error-free data transmission across that path.
So how has that changed in terms of, you've been there for a couple of years, in terms of the media that you're dealing with, the scope of the transactions? How have things changed?
I along the way, and looking at media from, gosh, it's been 26 years since I started as a media, assistant working at JWT and buying, small markets and cable and radio. I think, it's changed markedly in the last, call it 5 years, some of which we enabled through MediaOcean when I was there and worked in Connect with the MediaOcean team. Buyers were saying, hey, we need access to eyeballs. On the television side, we're seeing a decline in ratings. We need to beef up our schedules, keep local broadcast relevant, keep national TV relevant from a cable perspective. How can you get us access to the video partners that we need to access in our local TV and national workflows? We basically taught them how to transact and trade as if they were a local TV seller or a national cable television seller. And so that's kind of the first step toward, convergence that I've seen. And, functionally it works. And it goes back to what I was saying, earlier about shaving off those hard edges from digital, where those hard edges are valuable, right? If you can refine an audience and hyper target that audience in a digital campaign, there shouldn't be any reason why you couldn't do the similar track inside of a TV campaign. I say similar because it wouldn't be exactly identical. I mean, we're looking at converging or merging together those worlds. It's going to take some time before we see that happen from any of the syndicated research bodies, but we didn't wait. We enabled our buyers to trade and transact the way that they needed to, enabling them in either the digital workflows or the broadcast TV workflows to get access to whatever sellers they needed to get access to. And I think that's, the first steps that you need to take to formulate your solutions for the future, right? You need to take some steps down that road the hard way before you can actually make it easier for everyone to trade and transact in an omni-channel sense.